Hi and welcome to the bonus video. This is all about creating landing pages, and we're going to do something very simple. I don't want this to be an overlong video. We don't need to explain too much about this because it's actually very simple to do. But what we do need to do is whenever we're creating a landing page which is for lead generation, we're actually using ActiveCampaign as the tool that we're going to get people to subscribe to and get onto our list. We only need to really create 2 pages, which is so simple to do. So I've got ActiveCampaign open here. We're going to create another little form in a while, but first, this is the way you can create landing pages very simply. And I've got 2 products which I'm going to go through. The first one is OptimizePress, and OptimizePress it's been going around for quite a while now. But it's still a really good way of actually getting very decent landing pages up online very quickly. They use templates just the same way as Thrive does. As you can see, there's loads and loads of templates in here for all different occasions. We create whole sites using this. They've got very good membership pages and webinar pages and that sort of thing, sales pages, and of course the landing pages, the opt-in pages, which is what we want. So you can see there's quite a few here. You've also got another option with OptimizePress, which is to become a member, which I think costs about $20 a month. Now we're members of that because we use this stuff all the time. But there's a little thing up here which says Clubhouse. Click on Clubhouse, and you actually come to a page which has got brand new themes in it. So we've got a brand new theme here that's just come in, and you can browse new templates, and that will open up a few other templates here. Just a few seconds, there we go. So there's lots of different types of templates in here, and the great thing with OptimizePress is you can quickly have a look at this. If you just hover over it, you'll see this little magnifying glass symbol, and if you click on that, it just shows you a little bit of a bigger picture of what the page actually looks like. And if you get something which is quite long, then it'll show you the whole length of the page, so you can see the sort of makeup that it has, so different elements that it's already got designed into it. And these ones are sales pages. This one's a landing page, so you can have a look at this one. Again, free guide. So we've got a little button here by the looks of it, and whenever there's a little button like this, it normally means they've got a pop-up opt-in box. So you can just download these and use them as you want. And the way you download them from here is simply by clicking on this little arrow here. That will, if you look down the bottom of the screen here, start downloading it. It's actually downloaded it straight away, and it brings it in as a zip file, and you can just go to your downloads. I'll just quickly go to my downloads section. I actually have quite a lot of stuff in my downloads section, but if I go down to my zip files, you can see down here, you'll see a number of pages that are opt-in pages and pages from OptimizePress. So this one's called Cultivate. It's the Cultivate landing page. So if I go back here, we've got that one here. So I know it's gone down to my download section. So what I can do now is I can go here, click on Browse, go to my downloads page, which is there. Go down to the zip files. Click on that and open. So now you can see that it's there. Now just all I've got to do is install. And OptimizePress do these different themes. They come up with them every single month. There's brand new things to go in there. So there is the theme. So we can actually go use this template. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this test page and create page. So now we've got the page in there. It's got all the different elements in there, so all you got to do is really edit the elements. Again, very simple to do that with OptimizePress. But this is the one we're looking for. This is where we've got an actual form, and there is the form. And this is how we can edit it. We just click on the little pen edit icon, and it will open this up, and then we can put our custom form in. So this is where we're going to put our form code in. And this one has got enter your email address, enter your first name. Now we can change those round. I would actually change those round, but I'll show you how to do that in a second. And the other one that we need to do, the other page that we need to create, is obviously the delivery page. So if I just before I close it down, just save that, and it's saving as a draft right now, so just close that down, and I can go to create new page again. As we look down the templates, we can find something which is a simple delivery page. So we go down to other pages here. Modern style download, we've got to modern style download 2, and of course we'll always look in the club for other pages. Let's click that and see what they've got. They've got a source resources and guides page which we can use. Maybe they might have a few different ones that you want to give away, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep to something like this. I'm going to use this template and call this test delivery, and click on create page. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to publish this straight away. Save and continue, and then view the link. That's it. Now what it's done is give me the URL which I'm going to need, which means now I can actually go and create the form in ActiveCampaign, because I've got everything I need. Now I've got the actual landing page, and I've also got the delivery page. So now I can create the form. So we're just going to go to create a new form. So I'll call this test form 1, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to the main list, and we want to subscribe. So we've seen how to create these forms. I'm just going to quickly put this one together for us. Now because it's going into Optimize Press, we don't need to stylize this at all, which we could do here, but we're not going to stylize it at all. We're just going to go over to options. I'm going to click on open a URL, because this is the on submit button. I want it to be taken to a specific URL, which is the delivery page. We're going to paste it into this, because this is the one that we've just created, this page here. You see this is test delivery. So now we've got that in there, we're going to click on this button here. This is little icon here, this little wheel icon, when we're going to take off opt-in confirmation. So we don't want to do an opt-in confirmation. What we want is when they hit the submit button, they're going to go straight to the actual delivery page, and it's for the main list. Save that. Now this is where I can also add things like tags. Now we did this before, putting in things like lead. So I'm going to put a lead generation tag into that. So now we've got a lead generation tag, because we are generating leads, and this is what we need to sort of put in there. It's just really to understand the tags. We're going to go through tags a lot more as we go through the training, but just for now we'll do that. Now we've got the actual opt-in code, but the first thing I want to do, I want to just save and exit for a second. Now we've got that form created, and I'm going to quickly go back to contacts, because I'm going to create another little tag here, which is just for this video, and I'm going to click on manage tags, and I want to create one which says LMAG, so that stands for lead magnet. So I'll put a little colon in there, and just put test page 1. So I'm going to probably delete this after a while, because I don't want them as serious ones. I just want it for this one, so I can identify what this is. So if this was a specific lead generation program, we'd put exactly what that is in here, just as we've done with the 5 points of conversion. What we're actually downloading, or a tag that really tells us exactly what we're using this for and what this campaign is going to be. But as I say, we're going to go into tags in more detail. I'm going to get Adrian onto one of the videos with us, and we're going to go through tags, because tags are really important, and I think we can do some fantastic training on the tag side of it. But for now, this is going to be fine. So I'm just going to quickly add that tag, so you can see how quickly it is to actually add a tag. And go back to the forms. Go to edit and edit this edit. We're just going to edit this form. Go back to the options, and I go and add that tag. So let's click on that and put LMAG, and it should give us a list of all the ones. There's test page 1 I've just done, and add that. And we can use this to trigger a follow-up sequence from this form. Okay, so now we're going to go to integrate. And this is the code that we want, the actual full embed code for our forms, both on Optimize Press and on the Thrive form creation. But we're going to go back to Optimize Press now. So we've got this page, and let's just close this now because this is the delivery page. We don't need that anymore. So I'm going to go back to pages. I'm going to find my test page, which is the draft. Open this up, launch now. This is how you edit a page. And of course we can change the graphics on these very, very simply. So if I just remove that, select a file, we could pick something like this very simply. Click on that, and that's going to upload that graphic into this page. Okay, and just get it in there. Okay, so that's the graphic in there. So what we need to do now, we just need to put the form in. So we're going to go back here and we're going to copy that long form. We can click on save and exit. We don't need it anymore. Go over to the page again and we're going to click on here. This is where we can actually edit the form code. And we're going to click on the edit button here. And we're going to go here and we're going to choose the custom form and paste that in. Now we've got to do a bit of configuration down here. As you can see, the name, we need to pull this in, full name, and I'm going to put this first. So this is the order the field's coming. Email's already in there, and I'll put that as second. It actually says name required, so we've got that. And just under here, just so you know, you can add extra fields if you want, but that's all we need to do for that. Next thing, we go to content. I don't need a header on it, and it's not worried about privacy notice, but you can put a header and a privacy notice in there if you want. And this has got edit your first name. I'm going to change that to edit your full name. And then go back to the top, select the button. This is a customized button that's already been created, as you can see. So you don't have to do anything on that, it's already designed, but you can design your own buttons as well. And then click on Insert. That's it. Now the form is ran the right way because it did have email at the top, so we've changed that. We put enter your full name, add your email address, and we're just going to click on Update. Save and continue. In fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it to Publish, because we would have changed anything that we want in here. If you want to take these out, you can literally just click on that, takes that out, save and continue. And then we're going to view the public link, and this is what your page actually looks like. Okay, got test page in there, got the picture in it. Ideally, I'd have a picture that is actually facing the other way, so it's sort of facing into the page, because it looks a bit odd facing out of the page, but that's just a graphic idea. Now we've got the download the guide. When you click on that, it'll open up the pop-up opt-in box, and if we put our details into here, we'll just put my full name in here, and I would take the do this email address, download the guide. And because of what we've done with Active Campaign, it's now going to take us straight through to the delivery page. And there we go. So you can see this very, very simple to do it with Optimize Press. It just means using the long code rather than the short code, making sure that your delivery page is already set up in Active Campaign here. We just go and edit this, and you've got your options sorted out here, including the opt-in confirmation as off and the delivery page in here. Very, very simple. So that's the technical back end of it, and let's just quickly have a look at some of these sort of editing options that you have to edit the text in here. I mean, with the way these are created, they look really good. So let's just quickly go back to the actual page. They look really good, but you might not like the green, for instance. But you might want to put your logo in. You might want to change this text and things like that. So it's really simple to do. If you just want to change the color of the background, you can literally just change the color straight away. So let's take a sort of a better blue, sort of a nice sort of type of blue. You can just choose the one you want, and all you got to do is copy the hex code there and go to update, and that will change that. So we can go into this one as well, just paste the hex code straight in, that changes the color of that. Save and continue, and then we view the public link. In fact, I'll take these off, and then you've got a different color top, and it really is that easy. Again, if you want to change the colors or the text in any of these things, the elements are all here. The little edit button, you can copy one and then just move that to somewhere else. If you wanted to change something, or you wanted to use some of these elements, you can just copy and move them. It's really simple to do. Editing them is just literally clicking the editing button, changing the text. So changing the color here, for instance. This is a headline, so you can say, let's say my free guide, and you want to change this to let's change that to white because it's on a green background. Just click on insert, and that's too big, so we can go back in here and we can change this to, it's at 90 at the moment, let's change it to 70. Let's see what that looks like. There you go, almost perfect. This one I think just needs to be centered, so we can just click on center there. No, it looks fine. Now what we're actually doing here is just using the text that we want to use with a theme or a template that's already been created. But you can create brand new stuff as well within OptimizePress, and it's very simple to put an element in. So if I wanted to put an element in between this top bit and this one here, I can literally just go add a new row, choose which sort of rows I want to put in. I might want to put a video in, for instance, so I could pick something like this, click on that. You always, if you wanted the elements butting together, then you need to click on that little button at the top there. We've got background color here, and again we can just put the color in that is the same as the top, and put some padding in. You get used to this. This is a bit more convoluted than Thrive, but they're all basically the same sort of things. And then if we wanted to get a YouTube video in there, we can just go over to YouTube. And let's go to my channel, and we'll pick a video. Let's take this video here. I'll just pause that for a second. And all we've got to do is take the URL from that, go back to the editing page, and in here we want to add an element, and then we've got a choice of a load of different types of elements that we can add. So we can add an audio player, bullet block, we can put buttons in. This is the creation tools that OptimizePress are giving you to create your pages. Now to put a video in, I know that this one is right down the bottom, so that we can put the video player in there, and we choose the type. It's going to be a YouTube video. I'll literally just paste that in there. I can auto play it if I want to. Let's auto play. Let's hide the controls and hide the logo when it's not hovered over, so click on that, and we put the video in and click on there, and we can then go back to the page, refresh the page, and you'll see there is a video in there. Hi, it's Andy Phillips here, and in this video I wanted to show you a little bit about responsive web design, and that's it. Very simple to do. So that's OptimizePress. So let's have a quick look. Let's just close this down, and close that down. Let's have a look at Thrive. Now, if you're going to go for Thrive, and I think this is probably the one that might be better for you if you're starting up, or even if you're experienced. It's a very, very simple builder, content builder, but it also creates the landing pages. And this is what you're going to be looking for: the content builder and landing pages. Again, there's a link on this page to have a look at that and see if that's the sort of thing you want. But the way to do this is very, very simple. If we go to Pages, and again, we just need a landing page and a delivery page. And we've already seen these, already created these, but I'll do another one. And what I'll do here, I'm going to use this same form. All I need to do is to change the delivery page. So I can use exactly the same form. I'm just going to change the delivery page. Now, if you've got two different sites, then you do two different forms. You might put exactly the same things on here, the same tags, and it's going through to the same list and everything like that. However, you'd have a different delivery page on there. So we're going to use the same form. So I'm just going to reuse this form, and I'm going to change the actual delivery page to show you how it works. So the form is going to be exactly the same. So if we go, let's just close that because we don't need that anymore. So if we go here, and I'm going to do 2 pages, and I'm going to call this test page 1, and I'm just going to publish. So that's created a page. And now if we go and have a look at this page, this is the generic WordPress site again, which we don't want. We want a landing page, a brand new landing page on here. So let's just go back here, and I'm going to edit with Thrive Content Builder, and that's going to throw a bar down the right hand side, this editing bar down the right hand side, which we can now either drag and drop stuff into, which we're not going to do. We're going to go to the landing page here, and we're going to choose a landing page. This is really how really stupidly simple this is. Now, because we want to do lead generation, we've got a filter by tag here, and it just basically tells me that I can choose all the landing pages or lead generation pages. I can choose the 2-step pages. So if we do that, you can see it's got a lot of different things there. So, but let's just keep to lead generation pages. Let's have a look at what we've got down here, and you just peruse through these and see which one sort of suits what you want to do. So let's choose something that is very, very nice looking. I like this one here. Let's have a look at this. Let's keep this one here. We're just going to open this up. So that's what the page is going to look like when it's done. Now I'm going to choose to not have a website because we've only got full name and email. But if you wanted to change some of the elements in this one, yeah, again, it's very, very simple. This time what we do is we just click on the actual graphic and we go to change image, and I'm going to pick the same images we had last time. Okay, let's put that in there. I think it's a little big, so we can just move the size down slightly, and I can move that over by choosing this. I can move it right in, but I think that would be quite nice. I'll just move it up a little bit in size. I can change the margins, so I'll give it a bit of padding at the top, so it just moves down a little bit. And now we want to put the actual form in. But first we've got to, I'm going to quickly save the changes on this, mainly because what I want to do is I need to create another page. So I'm going to quickly go over to the dashboard here and go to pages. Now we need to do the test delivery page, so I'm just going to go back here, add new, and click on here and do test delivery page. Publish that, and again go to the Thrive Content Builder, go straight over to the landing page and choose a landing page, and we just need to choose a delivery page. So if we go down to where this was, and this has got an associated delivery page with the landing page, so let's just pick that, click on that, click on there, and just this will come up straight away. So we've got now a download, and this is where we can actually put in the link settings we can put the URL of the PDF document. Now we've already shown you how to do that. You can put it up onto S3, or you can have it, if you're not going to have that many people going to this, you could put it in the back end of your website in the media section. So that's where you'd actually put your download from that. So I'm going to quickly save the changes here and just preview this page, and that's what it looks like. Now I'm just going to take that preview little tag off there. Now that's the actual URL that we're going to need to put into ActiveCampaign. So if I just copy that and go back over to ActiveCampaign, and we're going to stick that into here instead of the one we had before. Make that nice and simple, and we go to integrate, and this is the code again that we need. So I'm going to copy that code and go back over to here, and this is our test page. So I'm going to again edit with Thrive Content Builder, and then we're going to click on this, and what we're going to do is we're going to connect with service, create a new connection. We're going to use the HTML form, go to next step, paste this into here, and then generate fields. And we've already got full name and email, which is exactly what we want, so that is going to create those fields for us for that form. And we need to just put into the field labels what we actually want in there. So I'm going to put in enter your full name, and in here enter your email. Let's put a little gap in there. Right, that's it, and that's all done. So we'll just save that. And as you can see, now we've got enter your full name, enter your email. We've got two fields in there. Everything looks fine. Now, what we can do now is we can say, okay, well, we can change the text on here if we want to. We want to pull in some text from here. We can do literally just drag and drop that. In fact, I pulled the wrong one. Drag and drop that. So it's got enter your text here. So now we can put whatever text we want in. Maybe something like this. Okay, so I've just put some basic text in here, and I'm going to save changes, and again just preview this page, and that's it. Absolutely perfect. So it's really good for this. We know there's a few little errant things down here which you can just go back in to the editing side and just nip out. We can also change or put in a name here, so you can put your business name in here. So I'll just show you how easy that is to do. And we can also link to a disclaimer, or you can link to any of the pages. This is just basically a place where you can put a menu. So you can save the changes again, preview the page. Let's just get rid of some of these. We don't need those anymore. So now we've got the actual opt-in page and a delivery page. Again, we don't need that, so it's just these two pages sitting here. Let's get rid of that now. So now what we can do is we can actually test this one out and see if how this works. Well, all we've done is in the ActiveCampaign form is we've just changed over the page that it's actually getting delivered to. So we use exactly the same form. To show you it's quite simple to do these things. We've just used exactly the same form. If I go here, so now we've got a different delivery page that we had a little while ago when we was using the Optimized Press one. So let's quickly go in here, and I'm going to put, again, just put my name in. I'm going to put and it is cascadeuk.com, and download the free report, and this will take us again straight through to the delivery page where we can download. So that's it. That's really just showing you a couple of different types of opt-in page, different ways of doing things. That's using Thrive and Optimized Press. Try them out, see if you like them. They're very, very low cost. I mean, Thrive, for creating this on any WordPress site, I think for a single site it's something like $67. For multiple sites it's $97. $97 today is absolutely nothing when you're going to have this sort of power at your fingertips. So try these out and see which one suits you. As I say, try the Thrive theme one first, because I think it's a lot simpler. And again, we'll go into more Thrive stuff if you want to. We can do a whole webinar if you want. It's you just let us know what you want us to do.